everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am really excited because I was sent something in the mail, and like when I was sent this I was blown away because who am I? I'm nobody. And Makeup Forever actually sent me a package in the mail, and like I was kind of, a little part of me wanted to cry, and then I'm like, really? Like, why are you crying? But I just feel really grateful and really thankful that Makeup Forever has sent me something. Remember when I first started in the cosmetic industry, we had Makeup Forever where I worked, and they no longer carry it, but I remember it was the brand that I loved the most because it was so artistic and everything they had was quality, and I absolutely loved it. So, and I haven't used a lot of their products in years just because where I work we don't carry it, so I honestly just don't have the budget to go spend. So when I got this in the mail, I was just really excited. So I have three things for Makeup Forever. We have the new Matte Velvet Skin. This is their full coverage 24-hour foundation. I have my shade in Y245. Then I was sent the Makeup Forever Professional Straight Brush. I absolutely love their brushes. I have brushes from them from 10 years ago. They're fabulous, and I love how they look like actual painting brushes. Then I'm trying out their Step 1 Hydrating Primer. I think this is a really great primer to match with the Matte Velvet Skin, just because I feel like it could be a little bit more on the dry side, and this one's going to add that hydration back to your face. This foundation also comes in 40 different shades, so that is absolutely spectacular. There is a color for everybody. They sent me this book here, and as you can see, it goes all the way to very deep and then all the way to very fair. I have Y245, which actually is this girl. I was wrong on my Insta story. I have this girl right here. This is the shade I picked. I kind of just picked it on a whim. Thank you very much to Matthew, because he is the guy that sent this to me, and I'm so grateful. And to be honest with you, I cheated. I tried this foundation out the next day that I got it with the primer, and I can tell you, I'm in love with it, to the point where I'm pretty sure I'm going to wear this foundation on my wedding day. But I wanted just to wear it for you and show you guys how much I love it. I'm going to the hairdresser, so hopefully she doesn't wash away half my face, which could possibly happen. But I'm going to check back in and let you guys see the foundation. This foundation is oil-free, it's full coverage, it's lightweight, it's flexible, it never cakes or flakes or fades. So basically what we're going to do, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this foundation and tell you how I feel about it and wear it throughout the day and check back in, and that will be it. So let's get into the video. So I'm going to start by applying this hydrating primer. I really like this texture of a primer because it feels just like a lightweight lotion. I enjoy this texture more than a silicone feeling texture, and I've never used this brush, so this is the first time, and it's feeling real nice. I started my eye makeup already just to kind of speed up my get ready with me process here. It feels really good. I've been wearing this. I absolutely love this. Highly recommend this if you're looking for a lightweight primer. Okay, so let me show you the color of this foundation. This is again Y245. The undertone is definitely more on the yellow side, but I do like it. I make it work. I can blend it out. I think if I was in store, I would have probably gone with a different shade, but I just guessed, and this was, it works for me. Definitely works. I really like it. And I can also tell you, because I've tried this out before, it does not oxidize on the skin, which is super important to me. So we're going to take this. I'm going to do one half of my face with this brush, and then I'll do the other half with a sponge. Because I do like the way this is applying the product. I like how fat it is. So I find with a lot of foundation brushes, oh my gosh, it takes forever. They don't cover enough ground on the face. And it's really hard to kind of buff out those streaks. You have to really keep, you know, buffing the product. But I do think, though, for this shape, it makes it easier. It's obviously not my favorite way to apply foundation by any means, but I do like it better than a regular foundation brush. Okay, so as you can see, this is the first half of my face, one little coat, not a lot of product. I use hardly any. And then this is this side without any foundation. It's a good match for the way I look right now. And this is a true, as they call it, a matte velvet. I totally agree with this texture. It is matte, but not to the point where it is like flat. It still gives you some dimension to your face, a little bit of a sheen, not much, but a tiny bit. The last foundation I tested out, the Revlon one, it was just totally flat to the point where I don't like it. I actually gave it away. Too flat. Like it needs a little bit of life to it. So this gives you a little bit of life, but it gives you full coverage. And I just use a tiny amount. Okay, on the other side of my face, I'm just going to use a little bit on a wet beauty blender. This is the way I love applying foundation. I find it so much easier to apply. This beauty sponge is from Shoppers Drug Mart. I do feel though, compared to this side, that the sponge eats up way more product. It almost gets absorbed into the sponge, so you're kind of using more, I feel like. And I kind of feel like the coverage on this side is a little bit better just because I feel like the product is a little bit more concentrated. So the brush actually does a really good job. Okay, so this is the side that I use the brush on. As you can see, it just looks like skin. It's really nice. I am liking it. It has a little bit of a tacky feeling, but not too sticky. And then this is the side used with the beauty sponge. I really like this side as well. Okay, and since you guys pretty much just came here to see how this wears, I'm gonna go off camera, finish the rest of my makeup, and then we're gonna do the check-ins, and it's gonna start to happen, so stay tuned. Okay, I am back in action, ready to go. Let me tell you the time. I have not told you the time. The time is 9:59, so it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go about my day. I'm getting my hair done. So I'm gonna try not to get half the face wash off. I'll have to sit there like an idiot with a towel over my face. But I just wanted to show you the wear time on this foundation. I've worn this now 3 times, so technically it's not really a first impressions, but I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with this foundation to the point where it's gonna be my wedding foundation. I'm trying to like pinpoint all the little things I want to use in my wedding, and I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure that I'm going with this foundation. Long lasting, looks really so beautiful on the skin. That didn't even make sense, but I'm just so excited I can't even speak about it. And it looks like skin, but it's matte, and I get oily. So my skin is definitely oily if you're new to my channel, and I find it holds up really nicely. I listed everything down below that I use on my face. If you're curious about anything, I have it listed down below. But I just set my face with the Dermablend setting powder, which I normally do, which also helps kind of mattify and hold your makeup all day long. And I set my, I use the Dermablend setting spray too to lock in everything, but we'll wear it throughout the day. This is what my skin looks like up close. It doesn't emphasize any texture problems. It doesn't get lodged into my laugh line. Throughout the day, it probably will get lodged in there, but as of right now, it's nothing major whatsoever, and I'm really loving it. Alright, so I'll probably see you in like probably 6 hours or so, maybe even longer, and my hair will be different. Not different, just, you know, the root won't be like this long. See you soon. Okay, I am back, and I've been out all day long, and I have not blotted one time, not once. So the time is 7:55, so it's 8 o'clock at night, and I applied this at 10 o'clock in the morning. I went to the hairdressers. My eyelashes are falling off as well. I went to the hairdressers, and she did obviously wash my hair and stuff, so some of the makeup came off around here. But I'm gonna tell you, I was pretty impressed by the way it held up, because on this side of my face, she did get water here, and especially right here on my forehead, and it didn't budge. Just this side here kind of came off a bit. So it definitely is, I would say, a long-lasting foundation. I did notice around the 6-hour mark that my nose became oily. That I did notice, and I didn't add any powder at all to my face today whatsoever. I did take a tissue though, and I did do like a blot once over the nose. Okay, so overall, my skin is combination, and I think I love this foundation. This is not the first time today that I've worn this foundation. I've worn it a couple other times, and I can tell you, I absolutely love this foundation. It does not oxidize. It makes your skin look like skin. It gives it that velvety texture, but it's also like a matte finish. I really love the texture of it. It's full coverage, but not to the point where it's like mask-like. It definitely is lightweight, I would say. I don't feel it. It's not heavy. It's oil-free, which is another plus to it. And again, I really think that I did a really, really good job holding up today, especially with what I did. So I love this foundation. I think if you have combination skin, you will absolutely love it. If you're drier, I don't know how much you would like it, just because it's more of like a matte finish. So I'm not too sure, but for my skin, I absolutely love it. I've worn it a few times, and usually with a full coverage foundation or new foundation, I can tell within, I'd say 2 days, if my skin breaks out from it, but I've had no problems or no issues with it breaking out. I also love this lightweight hydrating primer. I think if you're just looking for just a very lightweight primer, you will absolutely love this. I think it's great. Again, it does not break me out. It feels great on the skin, and it's not heavy or really, really slippery, which I don't like. This one is like a nice lightweight cream. And I really do think that if you're looking for a foundation brush, to be honest with you, I like applying it with my beauty sponge, and that's what I would suggest to apply it with. But if you're the type of person who does like a foundation brush, I think this is a great brush. I like how big it is. It's much bigger than the regular foundation brushes you buy in the store. And it really just covers a large surface area of your face. And it's easier, I found it was easier to blend the product. It gave me less streaks. So if you do like a nice foundation brush, this definitely is a good brush, because Makeup Forever makes some bomb ass brushes, and this is one of them for reals. Okay, well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.